So I'll get started so that we can cover as many questions as we can. The first one is that GNLU is the only national law school that offers BSW and LLB. So
That's
what is this course and how is it different from other courses?
Yeah, see you must be knowing the very popular integrated program is BA LLB, right? So almost 99% of the law schools offer this option of doing a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Law integrated program. So interestingly, GNLU is the only law school in the entire country which has this combination of Bachelor of Social Work and Bachelor of Law combination. And this is a very deadly combination. And in fact, uh, uh, because this is the social impact sector is now picking up. A lot of, in fact, most of the law firms who are doing corporate work are now also have started a social impact department within their law firms, where because you must be knowing, like every corporate entity will have to spend some of amount in their CSR activities, the corporate social responsibility. Now, how will they spend this amount? Where will they spend this amount? To whom will they give this amount? These are certain things, and there are the kind of amount which is there in this head CSR funds is huge, and therefore we need lawyers who can handle both these things. Understanding the social responsibility and the way we have structured BSW is very very scientifically done. And not only that, we are drawing on the, and we are not only drawing, but we are also relying on the experience of TIS Mumbai. And that is why recently, few months back, I went to TIS and signed an MOU with them for an effective cooperation. Because I see that most of our students, after finishing their BA LLB or any other LLB program, they go to TIS to do their masters in social work before taking up a legal career and joining a law firm. So this is something which is very unique, and therefore this is a new trend in the legal profession. Apart from humanities, you need to know more about social work, which is very very interesting. And yeah, that's
Right. There's one more question which says, how do you decide which stream will I be admitted to, like BA, BBA, BSc, BSW, BCom? Is it based on the CLAT rank or will it be decided once I join GNLU?
yes. So you decide, based on your passion, you decide to which of the stream you want to take. We call it as stream papers. So the stream will be decided by you, provided you should have the eligibility also to join that stream. For example, if you have studied humanities in 12th, you can't go for a BSc LLB program. So you need to have studied science. Similarly, if you haven't studied commerce or accountancy, you can't join a BCom LLB program. So likewise, there are certain criteria, but then apart from that, it's the student's choice. CLAT ranking is not the deciding factor. It is you who decide what you want to do.
Perfect. There's one question on the sports quota at
Yeah.
GNLU because the CLAT form has a provision. So what is
Correct.
the eligibility like? What is the admission procedure there?
See, you can apply for sports quota, and then depending on the number of applicants, we have our own internal criteria to select students based upon their performance in international level sporting events, national events, and what all other achievements they have already had in the sports. And it's decided by a team of experts in the sports field who will call you on a particular date, and they will test your capabilities. And this is done highly professionally in association with the sports university and with the sports department. So they help us in selecting the students. We have 4 seats reserved under the sports quota, and we are getting very very good sportsmen under this quota.
Right. I think I'll take two more questions. So one question says, do I need to be from PCM stream if I want to join BSc LLB?
That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
There's one question which says, shall I prefer a better ranked law school with BA LLB over a lower ranked law school with BBA?
Uh, I, uh, I can't get the question. Can you please repeat it again?
Sure. It says, shall I prefer a better ranked law school
Mhm.
with BA LLB
Mhm.
over a lower ranked law school with BBA?
I think it's always good to be with a better ranked law school because this BBA LLB, BSc LLB, and all these things have, for example, as a law, this is something very confidential, only an internal thing. For
Hmm.
us, it doesn't matter. For example, a recruiter coming from a very top tier law firm who is coming to recruit, he will not mind whether you are a BSc LLB or a BBA LLB or a BA LLB. He is going to test your legal knowledge and the legal skills, and then he is going to take you. So this is a first degree requirement. And then what we provide the option is that, if a student who had studied science in his 12th standard, he should not feel uncomfortable reading economics and political science. So we give him an opportunity to study physics, chemistry, and biology, whatever has an interface with law. So that is a convenience what is provided. And in fact, this is not going to decide his career. Whether it is BBA or BCom, it doesn't matter for us. For any law firm with any, court is going to say, no, no, you are a BSc LLB student, so you can't argue this case. No.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll take one more question, sir, and then we call it a session. How is a national law school different from a traditional law college?
Yeah, the things that I told you, number one, the structure of the program itself will be very different. Number one. Number two is, see, national law universities are specialized institutions. Whereas a traditional university, they have multidisciplinary faculty, and for them, law is one subject. But for us, law is the only subject. So the entire focus is on law, and therefore, at NLU, a lot of research keeps on happening about the changes, what is happening in the legal profession, so that we stay most up to date with respect to the demands in the legal profession, and then we have the resources and the flexibility to give the experiential learning, that what I was talking about, to our students, which a conventional university or a conventional law school might not be able to provide.